Hey folks, welcome back to Link's Awakening. Here, right outside Catfish's Maw, and we are ready to head off to Dungeon 6. But alas, poor Yorick, we have to collect some items. What a surprise. Actually, not very much compared to previous excursions. Since we're all done with collecting secret seashells, all we need are heart pieces and actually useful items. The first one, actually, I could have gotten before, but I wasn't sure if I was, intended to do so. Yeah, you'll remember, I think I showed off, here there's a thing where you need to swim, and I don't know if they meant you to cross that way, but you need to swim here. And if you swim along, you will find something that may or may not look familiar. Yeah, you'll remember this, but that's not what I was talking about. Here, one of these grottos. We ran into one before. And, yeah, when we got the magic powder expansion. And basically how these work, I determined, is that there are 3 of them in the world, and no matter what order you find them in, they will give you expansions in the same order. First the magic powder, then the bombs, and then the arrows. So, the guide I'm using, the 100% guide, says that you should do this much later in the game and you'll get the arrow expansion. But, as you can see, I've got the bomb expansion here. And also I have some teleporting warping to do. Now, I could buy a magic potion here, but I actually don't need to, as I found out. By the way, if I hadn't mentioned this part isn't blind, unfortunately. My initial recording of this section screwed up, but I did wait about a week, so I've probably forgotten many of the intricacies. But I know what's going on, and certain puzzles will not impede me. But importantly, as you now know, I have enough money to purchase the bow. Is that right? Anyway, way expensive, you could steal it, but wasn't gonna steal it. Goodbye, money. I'll miss you. Anywho, now that we've got the bow and arrow, I still don't know if it's mandatory at this point, but, you know, I'd rather just grab it and not have all that money there. I'll be able to collect more money, because I'll need more money for certain things. And now, you remember that cave that I investigated and kept accidentally going to over and over and over again? Yeah, we finally have the actual reason to go there. Believe it or not. So head on over. And basically you need the hookshot in order to properly progress. I don't know, maybe you could bomb jump if there's even bomb jumping in this game, I don't know. Anywho, there are 2 ways to do this. Method number 1, come over here, kill that dude. This right here is bombable. Method number 2 is infinitely more badass. You're supposed to take the path around, come there, throw the bomb, and destroy that block so that you can hookshot. But, if I remember right, need to be on the proper buttons. Bomb arrows, bitches. Very useful, a little hard to pull off, but very nice. So yeah, that's the badass way. Kill Zols, whatever they are. Take my spite. Case. You already know how much I spite you. Anywho, still have to bomb this wall. I don't have to, but may as well just show. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. Or that's one of the ways to do it, I suppose. And I have the bombs to waste, so I'm okay with it. Now then, we can head on over and actually complete the trade sequence, which is incredibly rad. If I wanted to be really savvy and, time efficient, I could have done the heart piece and the trade sequence and whatnot before getting the bow and arrow. That would be more on my way. See, that would deny me the awesomeness of the bomb arrow expand show-off thing that I did. Oh, by the way. Yeah! Anywho, we got the mermaid scale, you remember? So. Ta-da! Now they're enemies, they're invisible enemies. And so they're some of the most annoying enemies in the game, actually, as you'll see. Anywho, grab the magnifying glass. Magnifying lens. Lens of truth, honestly, but who cares? Anyway, yeah, they're these dudes who split up, unless you have the upgraded sword, and these dudes who mimic your movements. So, you know, those guys would split up and mob you, and you wouldn't be able to attack, and the guys would move in the opposite direction and completely confuse you into the pattern, and it would just be really confusing. But, because I had the upgraded sword, it kinda didn't matter. Anywho, let's see what else I wanted to get. I actually want to work back over, but I'll do some editing, don't worry. Now then, you remember this house where we traded the dog food? And you'll remember on the beach there was in fact a cave that I could not ascertain the purpose of which. That probably wasn't grammatically correct. But anyway, with the magnifying lens, you can see this dude. And he'll trade you for what you have on your B button. Which in this case is my sword, which I don't want. So, trade your shovel. You don't need the shovel anymore. Hey. Oh, right, I'm pressing A. Whoops. Or rather, I wanted to press A. Shovel is useless, you can get rid of it, and get the boomerang. Those matches. And the boomerang is a lot stronger in this game than in other games. As you can see by it killing things rather than merely stunning them. Come on, we'll kill something else. Whatever. Anyway, warping again. Alrighty, you remember this intersection? Yeah, I went north off screen and edited it out because I couldn't do anything. Well, now I can do stuff, as indicated by the owl. Yep, gonna head south. Anywho, I can kill those things now, which is pretty rad. Oh, and I guess Boomerang can destroy grass as well. So you could also use that to get that expansion, bomb expansion that I did. Anywho, Armo statues. Inconsistent. Only some of them will come to life and attack you. But generally, it's the ones that are impeding your progress. Like, say, this one. Yep. You're supposed to come with arrows or something, because every single one gives you arrows. But boomerang! There's a good unicorn. I was afraid I wasn't going to see many of those. They seem to have become less common after Kawaii Man fixed the mechanics. Or fixed the music, rather. Don't need that one. Actually, does this guy have like a hidden passage, maybe? No, he doesn't. Alright, it's hidden in such a suspicious place. And by hidden, I mean in plain sight. And, as you can see, we are heading up to the ruins. Good lord, frickin' Zols all over the place. Or gels, or whatever the fuck they are. I forget which one is the green and which one is red, and I really don't care. This is creepy. Oh, yeah, hi there. You are the first boss from Link to the Past, except there's only one of you. See, in Link to the Past there were 6 of you, and you were dangerous, but... Yeah, you want, like, the Wax Feather to dodge the shockwaves. And I don't know what's up, I'm, like, hitting him in mid-air. I guess that's the limitations of the Game Boy. Because it thinks that he's up here when he's actually jumping from down here and technically be going under, but it doesn't make sense, basically. So yeah, Conolent is legended to be an illusion. Yep. And therein lies the kind of paradox of it. You can't find out whether it's a dream or not until you wake up. The windfish knows, but if you wake him up and it's a dream, then it'll all disappear, so it's a bit too late. It's a matter of, are you willing to trust your instincts? Are you willing to risk the island? Do you care about the island? If it's real, why should you care? I mean, if it's fake, why should you care? But are the emotions that you felt real? Even if the illusion is an illusion, what you felt is true. All this is said without saying anything. It's a master of storytelling, except, you know, a lot of people are just like, oh, it's a dream. Okay. And ta-da, secret passage. Getting rupees. Getting paid. And now we can head up to the Northern Shrine, which is where the dungeon is. Now for those who are concerned that I won't be getting sufficiently lost in the dungeon, don't worry. I'll still get lost, plenty. It's just that the unintuitive puzzles will now be intuitive because I know the solutions. I'll point out how unintuitive they are, don't worry, but, you know. Yeah, the flying mushrooms give you fairies, which is pretty rad. Oh, by the way, cryptic. Does this mean I'm dead? Is this heaven or hell? Or is it a trick played by God to judge me? Or something. Hell if I know. It's about as well founded as that speculation that Ash is dreaming throughout the entire series of Pokemon. Who, I believe, if I remember correctly, can head this way. There's a cave. Is this what I want? Not seen here. Me getting lost. Okay, I found out what I did. I remember it now. Yeah, this. Hi there. This is the thing. And you'll see if you look closely. Hello, there's a little passage under this one. Yeah. And here's why I thought I was on the right track with that other water path, because I remember, oh yeah, water maybe. Yeah, whatever, screw you, other fish. And this is supposed to be... This is just a shot, right? I guess prevent sequence breaking or something. You put the key in the keyhole. And head on into dungeon number 6, I think is, yes. Yes, number 6.